Despite the rain-affected final match, the 2023 edition of the Indian Premier League delivered it all. Thrill, excitement, reach, and revenues. No wonder its viewership numbers are over 4 times the size of the NFL Super Bowl. About 32 million concurrent viewers tuned in for the free-to-watch match, according to a spokesperson for Viacom 18, a joint venture between Ambani and Paramount Global that owns Jio Cinema. Jio Cinema reached 141 million viewership in April, the first full month of the tournament, going by Comscore data. Though there is some overlap between TV and streaming, you could say that Tata IPL 2023 reached over 600 million people. That's a big number. Over the years, the IPL has averaged about 500 million viewers across TV and digital. The IPL isn't the only prime content streaming on JioCinema. Its content library now includes big-budget films and series such as Vikram Vedha and Inspector Avinash. Popular Indian web series Asur has also shifted base from Sony Live, with its second season making a debut on Jio. Last month, Viacom 18 entered an exclusive content partnership with Warner Brothers to host content from HBO, Max Original, and Warner Brothers on JioCinema. And now, the streaming platform has entered a multi-year partnership with NBC Universal, or NBCU, bringing thousands of hours of NBCU films and TV series, including Peacock Originals, to India. From sports to premium and original content, JioCinema is pushing aggressively to grab a big share of India's OTT market. Recently, it also revealed plans to release as many as 100 movies and shows produced at a cost of Rs 2,000 crore over the next 18 to 24 months.
I think now they clearly have a strategy to go premium as well, which is why they tied up with, in the first leg, they tied up with content with studios like Warner and HBO. And currently, they've also announced this content partnership with NBC Universal. So clearly, the intent here is that JioCinema now wants to go, the premium way also in a very aggressive way. They also want to capture a large chunk of the premium audience, which is largely in terms of the urban households, which have a payment capacity as well. So they are now trying to build a strategy of AVOD and SVOD both put together.
There's no strategy. You just bulk up on content. So they have signed on HBO, they're signing on NBC Universal. They paid a bomb for the IPL rights. So they're throwing money at content. That's perfectly fine. Everybody does that in the beginning when they want to establish themselves. Because right now what IPL and everything else does is gets them a lot of attention and gets people to look at them. But what it will mean for the bottom line, only time will tell.
Even as Jio rapidly expands its content library, is it enough to take on OTT giants such as Netflix and Amazon Prime Video?
So I think the biggest risk here is in terms of the content cost, how much they actually pay, for an IPL content, how much they've actually paid for original movies or web series, everything put together. So I think the unit economics are not favorable, wherein you have one end, the audience is not paying too much in terms of ARPU because the country is price sensitive. And at the other end, content cost is just inching up. The second big risk is around user experience. Even if they have the expertise of investing into content, user experience goes a long way in terms of customer retention. Right? A lot more scope for improvement in terms of user experience. If you were to compare this to a Netflix, I think user experience still stands to be below par. So a lot of investments have to come if we were to retain a large customer base.
Experts also point out that Jio's expansion into premium content may lead to a conflict with its core brand values.
I think the big question is the branding. Do you go to Jio for premium content or do you go to it for free content? And Jio as a brand, when it launched on the promise of low cost. It was a penetratively priced product. So the alignment between Jio as the distribution platform or the pipe which offers you bandwidth and Jio offering HBO just doesn't sit together. I think that will be their big challenge.
Experts argue that while Jio is aggressively expanding its content, The platform needs to devise a more strategic approach in regards to its content relatability, unit economics, and user interface. Most importantly, Jio still needs to zero in on its core brand value and find a balance between premium and free content offerings.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.